Matthew. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about CloudFlare and your role in the company and where it came from?
Yeah, so CloudFlare was started by three co-founders. I'm one of the three, and I guess I drew the short straw because they made me CEO. We try to make the web significantly faster and protect websites from bad guys. So we launched in 2009, and in that short amount of time, we've already grown to now power more traffic than Amazon, Wikipedia, and Twitter combined. So it's actually been a pretty rapid growth, and we're really excited about what we're doing.
So I think everybody would really like to know how you do this. What is your product offering? What is your secret sauce? That's not so secret. And the value you bring.
Yeah, a lot of people think of cloud computing as being a very general purpose environment. So you think of something like the Amazon cloud or the Rackspace cloud. Cloudflare is doing something that's very different. We think that we're a special purpose public cloud, if we were sort of using buzzwords. And what that means is we want to make any website significantly faster, and that's using things that used to be sort of reserved for CDN-like tricks, doing caching, advanced compression, actually doing in-page rewriting to make a site faster. But then we also want to, at the same time, offer a real security service. So blocking everything from denial of service attacks to cross-site scripting attacks, SQL injection attacks. And what I think our real secret sauce is that we've made it just radically simple. If you've ever set up a CDN before or tried to configure a web application firewall, it typically takes, sometimes weeks in order to get it right, and something that you really have to babysit over time. Cloudflare, the average installation time is 5 minutes. It requires just one simple change to your DNS settings. It works in front of any website without you having to add hardware or change any of your software. And once you sign up, your site will on average be twice as fast and will protect you from a wide range of threats.
So Matthew, tell us a little bit about customer experiences you've had, successes, how you solve some of their problems.
So Cloudflare runs 14 data centers that are all around the world. So one of the things that's really powerful about us is that if you're publishing a site somewhere and you have a single data center, that we make that site then available to an entire worldwide audience. So some of my favorite stories are small e-commerce sites that are running out of one location that all of a sudden, because they're significantly faster in Europe or Asia, are able to get a whole new set of customers that are coming to their site and able to buy their services. Cloudflare services everything from small individual blogs to Fortune 500 companies, even national governments. In fact, about a month and a half ago, Turkey had a national election, and they were really concerned that when everyone who was coming to see who won the election came to the particular page, that it would get knocked offline, or that the parties that didn't win the page might actually launch an attack against that site. And so they signed up for Cloudflare, put that page behind it, and we were really proud that as the 70 some odd million people in Turkey went to see who won the election, Cloudflare kept that page online and actually made that happen. So, it's really powerful for us as a company that started in San Francisco to see how we're having a global impact on individual blogs all the way up to literally national governments.
So as this catches on and becomes more popular, how do you deal with the issue of scaling?
Yeah, so we spent a whole year building a platform that allows us to scale incredibly efficiently. So we can take a server, ship it to a data center. It knows already that it's part of the Cloudflare network, and it spins up and actually becomes part of the system just instantly. So we've scaled from almost no traffic at the beginning of 2010 to doing over 20 billion page views a month. That would make us the 5th largest website on the internet. Every single month coming through our system, and we've done that without any significant outages or downtime. In fact, Cloudflare eliminates single points of failure for the typical web application, and means that even if your back-end host goes down, we can keep your site online, and that's something that's really very powerful and effective about the service. service.
That's great. I was wondering, have you created any partnerships with monitoring companies or companies like New Relic?
Yeah, so Cloudflare offers, we have two sort of types of partnerships. One is, it takes 5 minutes to sign up for Cloudflare if you sign up directly through us, but we're not satisfied with that. So we work with a lot of hosting providers in order to make it literally one-click simple in order to add Cloudflare. So if you have a host, increasingly you're going to find that Cloudflare is an option. You click the button and then you're able to actually get the benefits of our service. On the other side, we have partners who are application providers, monitoring companies like Pingdom or Monidus, service providers like SmartLing. And what we've done is, because of the way our technology works, we can make it very simple for you to actually integrate and use their services, again, with one click. And that's all delivered through what we think of as the Cloudflare Apps Marketplace. And that's a really great service that's in addition to what we're delivering. That's right. And so we have hundreds of thousands of users. And so what we're then able to deliver to these partners is access to a very large ecosystem of websites, and that's self-reinforcing because the websites love being able to have an easy way to try different applications and sign up for the ones and install them that they really like.
This is truly the new IT, isn't it?
It's really, it's been really amazing to see if you make something that is very affordable and very easy and solves a real problem. You don't have to have a big sales force. You don't have to spend a lot of money on marketing. We've never spent $1 on marketing. We don't have a single real salesperson who's on the entire team, and yet we've grown from 0 to 100,000, more than 100,000 customers in just over a year's time.
So when you're not delivering product, you must be thinking about the next thing.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
So Cloudflare's mission is to make the entire internet perform better and be more secure. And so we're trying to take the biggest challenges that the internet faces and solve them. So some things that we're working on that we're really excited about, one of which we recently launched, and the other we're getting ready to really roll out and scale. The first is, everyone's been talking about the challenges of moving from IPv4 to IPv6, and it's sort of the nightmare which is on the back of the mind of every IT manager that's out there. At Cloudflare, we realized we were in a really powerful position in order to help with that transition. And so we made IPv6 deployment literally one-click simple. You keep your existing IPv4 stack enabled, we sit in front of that stack and all of a sudden make you available on both networks, the IPv4 network and the IPv6 network. What's amazing about that is not only have we made it really simple, but we actually provide it to all of our customers for free. The second thing that we're really excited about is we think that SSL and security online needs to be easier. It needs to literally be something that every single website has on by default. And for even the technically sophisticated, managing certificates, installing certificates, doing all of that is too difficult. And so we think that we have some things coming down the line that are going to completely revolutionize that and really deliver a whole new class of security to websites in a way that is easy for anyone to install. So we're excited about that, and again, we're always just working to make the web faster and more secure.
So there's probably potential partnerships with Akamai or A10 Networks who make hardware SSL acceleration.
Yeah.
They have virtual versions of it now.
Yeah, so we, I think that we see ourselves as servicing a market that hasn't previously had access to those types of services. So we want to take some of the technology and services that the top 10,000 websites that use Akamai or use a service like this can have access to, and bring that to everyone else who's out there. So there are over 250 million websites online. Some of them are really big companies, but they can't necessarily devote the resources to hire someone like Akamai. We think that we can provide that in a way which is substantially easier and substantially more affordable than what the competing solutions have been today.